So here we are. We are right here. This is a little mid-drive stop so that she can get out of the car. As you can see, she is full of pep. Tripped going up those stairs there. She really needs to get some energy out, so we're gonna walk this to Daleville and then turn around and come back. New steps for her, for sure. For me, I've done this section twice already, so all right, till later. Peace. How's it feel, Boots? Does it feel good? So we are all done, and Boots had her hamburger devoured and ate 90% of my sweet potato fries. Right, Boots? She really loved the sweet potato fries. We are just off the Gross Close exit on the AT, of course. Getting a little walk in. I think after this we have about an hour and a half till we get to Hampton, so that's awesome. And just got to get her energy out here and there. So we're just taking a really short walk. Hey, Boots, you having a good time? She is. All right, till later. Just wanted to share a little hiccup in our adventure. So we had left Gross Close and my engine oil light came on, and Jake had checked the oil before I left. So that was kind of weird. So I'm like, I'm not driving the rest of the way to Hampton with my oil light on, because that wouldn't be a good idea. So I pulled over at the first exit, which was Chilhowie, which I'd stopped at for McDonald's before when I went and hiked the Grayson Highlands in a day hike. So we get there, we're gonna go in the store, I check the oil. Of course, I don't have glasses with me, so I can't see where it says the markings on the dipstick. So Jake said, you should ask someone. So as I was walking in the store to buy oil, there was a table set up for donations for a ministry out of Elizabethton, Tennessee. They help men and women in recovery from drugs and alcohol abuse, and I donated. And then I asked the guy, which I don't normally do, I was like, would you mind helping me with my car? Because the last thing I like to feel is a damsel in distress, you know what I'm saying? So he checked the oil. I was definitely down and needed oil. I went in, I thanked him, I went in and grabbed some oil, came back out, and I thanked him again, and he offered to put it in the car. So he put it in the car, I'm all good, but you could say the trail provides, or you can say God provides, but I was definitely provided for in that moment. He said, you know, I wouldn't want my wife out on the road, you know, and be stranded, you know, I'd want someone to help her out too. So Thank you to the guy who runs the ministry in Lisbonton, Tennessee, for helping me along on my journey. I really super appreciate it. God bless you too, and thank you. We took a little walk down to the lake. She was not having any of that. And now we are heading back up the road to Boots Off. So we're closing out the day one of the 2021 adventure with Boots. She's been passed out for like an hour now. So anyway, it was a good first day, and tomorrow we're going to be doing a 4.5 mile hike, and then we'll be moving on to Georgia. So I do have a little bit of a headache, but I'm going to drink some Gatorade, get some sleep, and hopefully it will be gone in the morning. So peace. End of day one. So say good morning, Boots. Boots, say good morning. So here we are. Got dropped off this morning at Wilbur Dam Road, and we will be hiking back to Boots Off. Met Taps this morning. That was awesome. I just tripped over the leash because Boots is doing her nice loose leash walking this morning after lots of craziness and jumpiness and wanting to greet and give love to everyone. So we are now climbing that mountain right before the dam. If you can't tell by my breathing. Hey Boots, are you walking behind? I might have to put you on a 4-foot leash. That's the third time I tripped. Anyway, so we're gonna have a good hike today. She's not carrying a pack. I just took out my food. I'm carrying everything else. But our plans did change from what they originally were. We're going to be doing a lot of slack packing this trip. So that will be fun. And yeah, we will catch up with everyone later. Boots, say later. Hey, so, little story for anyone who's hiked down here near Hampton, Tennessee, near Boots Off. You know that little mountain that's right past Watauga Lake if you're heading north, right before it if you're heading south. Well, it's kind of a pointless mountain. I got almost to the top. In fact, I think I was like steps from the top. Realized I don't have my trekking pole. Again. Almost left it in Grumpy's truck. And then left it on a switchback when I took my long sleeve shirt off. So I had to go back down and come all the way back up. So I got to do that climb twice, at least part of the climb, about 1/3 of a mile of it twice. So that was fun, but it's good practice for what's coming up in Georgia, I guess. So Boots is doing pretty good. Boots, are you doing good? She's doing good. She's full of pep this morning. So as usual, first thing, so I'm really looking forward to the lake. I actually did a painting of Watauga Lake, so love this area. Had a great night at Boots Off. It was an absolutely great night, as always. Love that place. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, peace till later. We're having a good hike. We sat by the dam for a while, which was nice. The first time I did this, 4.5 miles, was at the end of a, I believe, 21-mile day, 91 back to Boots Off. So by the time I got here, my feet hurt and I was not enjoying myself. But that was my first, I believe, my first 20+ mile day solo. So that was quite the accomplishment for me then. So still is an accomplishment. This was my first one. So Boots is holding up really well. There was a stream back there and she did a little cameling up. And we're having a nice shaded walk through the forest right now near the lake. So bets on whether she'll go in the water? We'll see. Okay, so here's your answer on that last video. She refuses to go in the water. We're gonna go down there. She went running back around that tree and then ran up the hill and now is sitting in the shade. Boots, why don't you want to go in the water? She's like, nope. It's okay, we'll get through it. It has metal across the top of it so you don't slip off. This one does not like walking across that kind of stuff. Right, Boots? So, I had to pick her up and carry her, right, Boots? You pick her up and carry her, manage my trekking pole. So, I'm glad she's only 43 pounds and not bigger than that. That would make it very, very difficult. So, oh, Boots. We're almost done with our hike for today. Okay, so we are at the close of adventure day number 2, staying at a hotel tonight. And we did our hike from Wilbur Dam Road back to Boots Off. And then we found out, or I found out by running the GPS, that it was actually a 4.5 hour, not a 3.5 hour drive to our hotel. So we ended up bolting out of there a little too quickly. And we had steak and shake for dinner. And Boots has her donut bone. We accidentally left her bone on the bed at Boots Off. But she's all set for bed. I'm all set for bed. We have an exciting day ahead of us tomorrow. So, peace till day 3. What you got, Boots? What you got? She loves playing with pine cones. Hold up. Good morning from day 3 of the 2021 road trip / hiking trip with Boots. So we are on the AT headed to Springer. I think we're about 2 miles out, I believe, just about. All the streams so far have had water, but I'm carrying, I think, 3 liters. I'm carrying 2 liters of water, a liter of Gatorade. She's carrying a liter of water. So we've got plenty of water just in case, but every stream so far has had water. She has gotten a drink out of every single one of them. She's cooled off her toes, and we're just resting. I want to make sure she's getting enough rest. Started out this morning, it was about 54 degrees when we got to Amicalola Falls State Park, and it is getting warm pretty quickly. I would say it's probably in the 70s right now, but breathing's good. She's getting a good rest right now, and then after the rest we will continue to Springer. Hey Boots, how you doing? You want to say hi to anyone? Hi everybody, I'm Boots. Mommy's not letting me go that fast. Anyway. Oh, and she's got one more thing to add. And Mommy's taking me and making me take breaks. I don't need to take them, but she's making me. Yeah. She side-eyed me because I got her water and it was from a squirt top, and I accidentally squirted her in the face and I got a side-eye. So anyway, that was a long video. Peace till later. So we are in the last mile to Springer. We passed Forest Service Road 42, and I said to Boots, I'm not going to get as emotional this time because I did it already, unless I start thinking about how emotional I got last year. And Boots just reached out, gave me a little kiss on the hand. She's a sweet girl. Right, Boots? So we are heading up the path this last mile. I'm really happy that I get to share this with her and that we're having this adventure together. I won't get emotional. Boots, should I get emotional? Boots, what do you think? Anyway, so till we get to the top of Springer, Wheezy Peas out for now.
No, take your time.
Come here. Springer Mountain. Good job, Boots. Good job. You ready, Boots? You ready for the approach trail? She had a good lunch. We're leaving Springer Mountain and heading down the approach trail. That's it for new AT miles for Boots for today. But if she's gonna get her picture taken at the arch, I figure she should probably hike the approach trail. Go ahead. We took a 45-minute break, maybe even a little bit longer at Black Gap Shelter. She rested and had a snack and had some water. She is no longer carrying water since Black Gap Shelter. I'm carrying the extra water. She's got empty water bottles. But she's doing okay. You doing okay? You a little tired? So I think we have around 4 or so miles to go. So it is hot. Thankfully, we're in the shade. She's getting lots of water and plenty of breaks, taking good care of her. So peace. And with Boots, she's doing really well. And the reason I'm doing this is because she's practically running at this point. And I'm like, dude, you gotta slow down. We're like almost to the end of our day and she's got energy, like crazy amounts of energy. Right, Boots? So in hiker fashion, we are taking the stairs. Boots, are we taking the Amicalola Fall stairs? 425 steps, might take us an hour, but we're gonna get through it together, meaning, is mommy carrying you? Yeah. I might need some Advil later. I already took some vitamin I, but might need more later. So we are down and finishing this up, and I ended up carrying her down most of them, and then she did some of them too. So we are almost done. Yay! It took lots of breaks on those landings carrying her. It's hard to carry a 43-pound dog down the Amicalola Falls stairs. So here we are, the end of day 3 at the hotel where there's air conditioning. We also had steak, and when I say we, yes, she had her own kids meal with a sweet potato and steak. So she got a really good dinner after all was said and done. As you know from earlier in the video, I carried her down the majority of the steps at Amicalola, so I'm a little tired. It was just overall a really good day. It did not feel as hot as they said it was going to feel, probably because of maybe elevation and also the tree coverage, which was great. I definitely love the green tunnel this time of the year for sure, 100%. And tomorrow I think it's supposed to be a little bit cooler. I have to check the temperatures, but basically the way we handled the heat was plenty of water breaks, getting her into any streams that we crossed. I would check them for sneaky sneaks and then have her get her feet in and cool off. And I think we were taking breaks about every 2 miles. So lots of just chances to just sit down, have a snack, drink some water, and rest. And honestly, she had a ton of energy up till probably the last part of the hike just before the arch. So she's doing really good now, and I am going to be going to bed very, very soon because I am tired. But I'm going to get this video up before I go to bed. So good night, everyone, and until tomorrow's adventure, Wheezy P and Boots are out. Boots just took a nap. We are leaving Blue Mountain Shelter. I gave her a nice nap after that long uphill, and now we're continuing on. We'll take another break a little later. Just spoke with Journeyman Jim. Good luck on his journey. And there we go. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day today. I just have a feeling it is. So till later, Wheezy P and Boots are gonna hike. So hey, it is day 4. I didn't do an introductory video yet, so day 4. We're hiking from Unicoi back to Chattahoochee Gap. The heat today and humidity is definitely getting to my lungs, but I'm listening to Boots. She's doing a good job monitoring everything. I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Many people know I have severe asthma, and so this one here, starting when she was about 5 months old, started picking up on tasks for me as far as monitoring my breathing, stopping me when my breathing gets too bad, alerting me to take my inhaler by jumping up and hitting my hip belt pocket. I actually have to physically show her my inhaler and that I'm taking it. So listening to her has been a blessing, and her ability to do this has been an absolute blessing, and it really helps out here knowing that I can be out here on a day like today where it's hot and humid, and normally I would probably have a minor asthma attack or have a lot of issues. She keeps that from happening. She really, really does. And I know that if that happened, she has once, after a severe asthma attack, when I collapsed on the floor, she actually held up my head and then slowly kind of got me up to a seated position. So, and then, you know, my breathing calmed and I was able to reach my inhaler because she kept looking over to where my inhaler was. She's just got to learn to get my inhaler, but we're taking a lot of breaks. As far as how I'm handling her with this heat, we're stopping about every 2 miles. I'm carrying extra water, and making sure she's drinking a lot. She's drinking from every stream or water source that we come to. It's on trail, and I'm just giving her time to rest, cool the body temperature down. We're just about to eat lunch. It's just about it's 12:08, and we're gonna eat lunch. We are at Chattahoochee Gap, I believe, and we will go from there. We have a climb after this, and I think from here to Chattahoochee, if recollection serves me right, is not too terribly bad. We will be stopping by Low Gap Shelter for her to actually get a longer break at a shelter. So hiking with her, and I talk about this when the podcast comes out. I think it's coming out in June when we talk about the dogs. When you hike with a dog, it is their hike 100%. So normally I wouldn't be taking a break every 2 miles, but I'm taking a break every 2 miles to give her time to rest, lay down, close her eyes, and just allow that body temperature to come down. And it's beneficial all the way around. So we're going to eat lunch, and this was a really long, I'm looking at the timer, it's like over 3 minutes here. So, yep, so we're going to eat, and we will catch up later. Boots, how you doing? Till later. Okay, we're still trucking along. Our next stop is going to be the Turnoff or Low Gap shelter. It's getting a little later in the day, so we're not going to be going down to the shelter. We'll just take a rest at the Turnoff for it. It's still pretty warm, but it got a little more overcast, a little more cloudy, so that's really good. She's doing really, really well. We stopped by and got some really cold water, cameled up there, both of us did, which was great. It was great to feel that cold water. Once we get to Low Gap shelter Turnoff, I'll be taking her water from her and she'll continue the hike the rest of the way without any water in her pack, which is good for her. But how you doing, Boots? She's gonna go in front now. She's been walking behind me for most of the day. I told her at the beginning that I would prefer her behind me today so I could watch for snaky snakes, and she has been going behind. So I don't think we'll be getting off trail till 6, because what I've also tried to do is on days like today when it's really hot, slowing your pace can really help. So we're just trying to keep a slower, more steady pace, not go too fast. Right, Boots? So we're doing pretty good. And I realize I say so way too much, but we're doing good. Okay, so we've got about 4.9 miles to go. We just took about a half an hour, 35-minute break at a good water source about 0.3 miles north of Low Gap Shelter. She took a little nap on my rain jacket. She no longer has any water. I've taken her weight, so she's not carrying any weight anymore. And I've got all of it. But we shouldn't need too much more water going the last 4.9. But I still have about 1.5 liters in case she gets thirsty. So, and a liter of watered down Gatorade for me. So, Boots, we've got hikers coming. Peace. All right, almost to the end of the day, less than a mile left. It is close to 6 o'clock, and it was definitely a challenging day. Georgia was much easier last year when I had trained really hard and it was cooler, but I don't regret focusing on her training and getting her well trail trained, because it's definitely paid off for sure. She's had her moments today, couple cranky moments, but we all get cranky out here, and she got tons of rest. And one of the reasons that it took us so long today is because we stopped about every 2 miles for water, snack, for her, rest, and then we had a couple longer ones where she would take like a 15 to 30 minute nap. So with that being said, this is going to be our last video for this one. So Wheezy P is out. You can see I look really tired. Want to say bye, Boots? She just wants to get back to the car. So peace. Hey, Boots. Boots, how you feeling? Good? Ready for a nap? She doesn't like gnats. She gets very angry with gnats. Good morning from day 5 at Hogpen Gap. We are headed further south. Headed to Neal Gap and then down to the Byron Reese Trailhead. She is truly slack packing today. No pack for her, giving her a break. It's about 6.9 miles to Neal, and then from there we have to just walk down to the parking area. So she is just feeling good. She's well rested. Had a good dinner last night. Had a good breakfast this morning. And she's ready to go. A little more than I am, but that's okay. We'll get through today. So till later. So climbs in the morning are always difficult. So what she did was she stopped me till my breathing calmed down. Now she's just eating grass and waiting for my breathing to calm down. But climbing right away is always difficult, even in better weather than this. So thank you, Boots. Thank you. Nope. You want your picture taken? We just finished up lunch, swam Gap. We have 2.2 to mountain crossings. And heat and humidity, definitely a challenge for my lungs, but thank God for this little one. That's all I gotta say. Sometimes my breathing's not even that bad, but my chest hurts and she stops me, so proud of this one. Boots! Boots! No, she's on her job right now. So not too long until we get to mountain crossings. Tomorrow's a 0 day. I'll still do a video. Probably be just a little video around Franklin, and I think we're gonna drive up to Wyabald. Maybe. Not sure yet. So there'll be a video, short one, but still. All right, till later. We're walking back to the car, which we had to park at Byron Reese. Do not park at mountain crossings. If you're coming down to hike, you have to park down here. So we're finishing up our hike. We spent about an hour and a half at mountain crossings, which was awesome. Last year it was raining, cold, and I ended up not spending time down there, but it was really nice. Got to just sit and chill and talk to people, and isn't that what the trail is all about? So we had a good day. Boots, I think, wants to keep hiking, but like I said earlier in this video, tomorrow's 0. I'm not sure how long of a drive we have tonight, but tomorrow is a 0 and it's gonna be a good day. And today's been a good day. Now we get AC and a good meal. Right, Boots? Boots Maya, say bye to your fans. So hey, we are in Franklin. We're in an air-conditioned hotel room, and she's got her little bone. Do you like your bone? And we are gonna chill out here for the rest of the day. Tomorrow we're going to be zeroing And I'm not sure how she's going to handle that, because today she was ready to keep hiking. We did half the miles we have been doing, and she was definitely ready to keep hiking. So I don't know how tomorrow's going to go. We might take a little bit of a hike, we might not. I know we're going to drive up to Wyabald at some point. We're going to visit Outdoor 76 at some point, get some food in town. So we also have to go to PetSmart if I can find one, because someone got some hiker hunger, and I'm gonna have to get some more dog food. I mean, I have some in the car, but I think it would be safe to get some additional dog food. So anyway, so this is it for the video for today, and we will catch up tomorrow. Wheezy P and Boots are, what are we? We're out. Hey Boots, this is what your middle name is named after, Wyabald. And man, I would much rather hike it than drive up that road, tell ya. It's beautiful up here though. So we're leaving Laya Bald. We have the whole place to ourselves for about an hour. I just see people coming up now. So we're gonna go back to the car. Not sure what we're gonna do now. The road here made her sick, so don't think we're going to Albert Mountain. I think that would be a bad idea. So we're gonna figure it out. There's the Tennessee Greenway in town, so you never know. We might go walk on that. And we'll see. She definitely needs to get energy out because she's, after she got sick and slept in the tower for a little while, she's full of it. So we'll see what the rest of the 0 day brings. We had kind of a rough afternoon, but we're now at the Motor Company Grill in historic downtown Franklin. Boots is chilling. They have a doggy menu here, so we definitely recommend coming down here if you're coming with a dog into Franklin. We're just gonna chill, have a good meal, and tomorrow we got a big hike ahead of us, probably the hardest one this whole trip. You enjoying your dinner? Isn't she the sweetest? Look at her cuddling her little bear. Well, it's not a bear, but her little toy. So it's about 7:15 and we are going to close out the day. It was a pretty good 0 day, except for a little hiccup this afternoon that I'm not going to get into on here. But outside of that, we're going to have a pretty good hike tomorrow. It's going to be long and it's not going to be hot. Yay! I looked up on AT weather for the closest shelter to where we're going to be. It's kind of the midpoint of where we're going to be tomorrow. It said 72 with some fog in the morning and then a chance of showers, maybe a thunderstorm in the afternoon. So that's pretty good. 72 is way better than 94. So I think we'll do better tomorrow. My asthma should be better tomorrow. And we're gonna have a great day. And then we get another 0 on Friday. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but we'll have another 0 on Friday. And then back at it Saturday and possibly back at it Sunday. Just trying to square away some plans for Sunday because some things changed. So anyway, there's Boots, and Boots is going to say goodnight to all our fans. Peace. Good morning, Boots. Here we are at the NOC, waiting for our shuttle that's going to take us back to Chattahoochee Gap. Today we will be hiking back here from Chattahoochee, going up Chattahoochee Bald. Not gonna lie, it's a climb I'm a little nervous about. It looks pretty steep, but yeah, nobody's really here yet, so it's really quiet, which is weird. So Boots is ready to go. Boots, are you ready to go? Yeah, Boots is trying to find sticks. So it's gonna be a good day. Got a great night's sleep last night. It's gonna be an awesome day. at Chattahoochee Gap. Boots is raring to go. We're going to be obviously climbing first thing this morning. Did my asthma inhaler. It's much cooler than it has been, so I'm very appreciative for that. I'm confident it's going to be a good day, especially with the cooler temperatures. We're loaded up on water and snacks. Tons of snacks, actually. So, yeah. So here we are, mile 2044.6, and Boots just hit a milestone on her journey on the AT. Boots just hit 200 miles! Boots, you've completed 200 miles of the AT. How do you feel? You excited? She's like, no, I just want to chew things. So, congratulations to Boots on hitting 200 miles. Yay, Boots! Woo! Boots 200! Yay! Way to go, Boots. Love ya. Boots, I love ya. Here we are at the top of Chihuahua Bald. Some beautiful views right there. Look at those We got Boots resting. We're all packed up from lunch and going to be heading down now. We got 8.2 according to Gut Hooks down to the knock, and we have one little up that it's showing on Gut Hooks, but overall it's downhill, which is great. Not gonna lie, it was rough going getting up here for me, and it took about 3 hours and 16 minutes. So not ashamed. That was my hike time. That wasn't with breaks. There was probably another like good 20 minutes of breaks in between there. So yeah, it was rough getting up here, but it's gorgeous. And even if the mountains are tough, you still climb them. So there you go. Clouds are looking pretty cool. Might rain today. I don't know if it is or not, but there was a chance of some thunderstorms around 2 o'clock, so won't be on our way down because it's only 12:37. So for now, Easy P and Boots are gonna pack it up and get on the trail. I think Boots would like to stay here. Whenever we get to an area like this, she just loves to just lay out. She could lay out for hours and just take a nap and whatnot, if the gnats are leaving her alone. So till later, peace. We don't have that much further to go, probably about 4.5 miles. And we are by a little bit of water. It's coming down from over here. Not really much water, everything's mostly dried up. She is partially laying in the water to cool off. I'm giving her a little bit of a break, and then we'll continue down. She will be continuing, of course, after this with no water. She's at that point for me to take the water from her. That right gap, and I thought, cool, we're downhill all the way to the knock. Oh, I guess we're gonna go on this dirt road. That looks nice. Nope. More uphill. That's what I think about uphills. Good morning from day 8. We just entered the Smoky Mountains. We are doing the touristy thing today before we do our hike tomorrow. We're at the visitor center. We're going to be heading into Gatlinburg to get food, walk around the town, and we're just getting a little break. So yeah, day 8, touristy day. Right now we're walking the river trail. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the beginning of it, but it's a beautiful trail and just gonna enjoy ourselves a little bit before moving on to Gatlinburg. Right, Boots? Boots, you wanna say hi to anyone? Hi, everybody! We found Gap. It was weird to be here as a tourist. I mean, I haven't hiked the Smokies yet, but since it is stop on the AT, I feel like I should be hiking, not driving. It feels weird.
Are we happy?
Not gonna lie, I saw that sign for the AT and my heart just ached. 100%. Just felt that ache and that pull. So here we are at Cabin in the Woods. Very, very nice place. Spotless. You got a shower, sink, there's dishes in the cabinet, bunk beds. This right here, refrigerator, microwave, toaster. You get some books, a game, a satellite TV, air conditioning. It's really beautiful. It's just down the road from Chattahoochee Gap. Right now there's a bathroom in there. It's thunderstorming. We got this beautiful woods out there and little area to sit in nice weather. Highly recommend. They're very, very nice. It's beautiful, well maintained, absolutely spotless. So, you like it, Boots? Boots likes it. Boots approves. So we're going to be going to bed soon, I think. But today was a really fun day. It turned out to be awesome. We ended up driving into Gatlinburg via the Smokies, which was gorgeous. I got a little emotional at Newfound Gap because I really, really felt like I shouldn't have driven there. As a hiker, I should have hiked there. But I'll get there. I'll get to the Smokies in time. There's some stuff that needs to get accomplished before I hit the Smokies. But it's beautiful. The Smoky Mountains are gorgeous, of course. And then we drove into Gatlinburg and had a nice lunch and then walked around, did the touristy, bought souvenirs. And then we got our old-timey pictures taken, which was really fun. They were really good to her there. And I wish I remember the name of the place. There was like 4 places that did it. And I made the decision last minute to get it done. So it was the last place on our way back to the car. So yeah, it's been a really awesome day. And now tomorrow we're going to hike. And Sunday we're going to hike. And then we go home Monday. So peace, everybody. Good night. Boots, say good night to all your fans. Good night. She sees something over there. So hey, we are at Chattahoochee Gap. Again, we're going to be hiking north, not south, north to Fontana. We are going to end at the marina. Wanted to make it around 14-ish, 14 and a half. So we're ending there, not ending on the other side. So for some reason, I thought Jacob's Ladder was on the way to the Knock. And it's not. It's on the way this way. So that's what we got to hit today. That's the challenge ahead of us. I think that's going to be our biggest challenge today. Well, my biggest challenge today. But I feel confident. I've got her to watch out for me. So did my asthma inhaler shot and we are going to be off. We will update later. Boots, say hi to all your fans this morning. She just really wants to get hiking. We both had a great night's sleep last night and she is just raring to go. Peace. How you doing, Boots? Boots crushed it. I'm the one who slowed her down. But we finished it. Jacob's Ladder is done. Hardest part of the day. Forest looks amazing. I love it when it's like this. It's cooler today, but high humidity. I had to pause a bunch of times on the way up, and I was thinking, why am I having such a hard time breathing? If I'm having such a hard time breathing now, what's going to happen when I get to Jacob's Ladder? So then I stopped, took a breath, checked gut hooks, and I'm like, oh damn. The reason I can't breathe is because I'm like most of the way up Jacob's ladder, so that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, we did it, yay! There we are at the top. We get to go downhill for a while. Nothing looks as bad as that though. How you doing, Boots? Boots is unimpressed with Jacob's ladder. She's like, yeah, what's a steep climb? Whatever, I'm doing good. Saw a little creature running through the woods. Not sure exactly what it was. I think it was a groundhog, but like a little baby groundhog. You doing good, Boots? I think we're both appreciating the cooler weather. And the forest looks amazing! It's about 1 o'clock. We are at Yellow Creek Gap. Boots is having her yummy lunch. And this is what I pack for during the day for her, are these pedigree pouches. Depending on how hungry she is, she can eat like 2 for lunch. And I'll give her 1 for breakfast. And if we were backpacking, I'd have a dehydrated meal for her. And then she snacks on jerky during the day. But we are at Yellow Creek Gap. Not sure how many miles we have left. I think like maybe 6. But we're making some good time. Weather's more cooperative today. And the terrain's much more cooperative today. Outside of Jacob's Ladder, it really hasn't been too bad yet. I know that we have to go up and down, like a short up and down, and to Cable Gap Shelter. And then after Cable Gap, looks like there's a good climb, and then once we get to the top of that one, it's downhill to Fontana. So we're gonna relax and eat our lunch. I think Boots wants another pouch. Boots, do you want another pouch of food? Yeah. Peace. here we are. We're at Walker Gap. This is our last break for the day. And we're just having a snack. Boots is getting a little bit of rest. We'll probably take about 10 or 15 here, and then we got 2.6 down to the marina. We'll be condensing water. She won't be carrying any water after this. So the day's been much better. On my asthma, for sure, 100%. Jacob's Ladder earlier today was a little rough, and if you watched the beginning of the video, you know how that went. And the climb out of Cable Gap was a pretty good climb too, but I was able to keep a little bit better pace. Of course, she does what she always does and monitors me, but we're having Cheetos and she's taking a quick nap, and then moving on and finishing off the day. We have one more hike tomorrow that was kind of planned last minute, but we're doing awesome. And this was the new miles for me. The past 2 hikes have been new miles for me, so I don't know exactly where I am now. I'm probably going to be around 1787, 1789. I'll have to figure it out. But anyway. Hey Boots, we made it! We made it back to the car. How do you feel? She's like, I feel awesome. I could keep hiking. So that's it. That's it for my new miles today. This trip. 27.7. We're at Boots Off and headed down to Damascus, where we will catch a shuttle with Grumpy and go back to Low Gap, my car. And she's been seeing bunnies all morning. So that's the cabin. And we're gonna hike Low Gap to Damascus today. Good morning. This is our last hike day this trip. We drive home tomorrow, and Boots is here. Say hi, Boots. Say hi to your fans. She is raring to go this morning. She slept very, very well last night. We stayed at Boots Off, and we are off. We are hiking Low Gap to Damascus today, so that's going to be fun. From my recollection, this is a really nice section, so should be a good day. As you notice, I have a puffy on. Man, the temperatures in the mountains, the weather in the mountains is crazy because a week ago today, we hiked 3 Forks to Amicalola and the heat index was in the 90s. Today, it's in the 40s. So you can just never tell. You can just never tell. It's like 50 degrees colder. So peace out till later. Boots, you got anything to add? She just wants to hike. Here we are finishing up our last hike this trip. Boots did awesome. She got very sassy earlier, but she's doing okay now. And here we are, Damascus. Awesome. How you feel, Boots? Feel good? Good morning from Boots. This is a travel day. We are heading home. She won't go near the water still. She's trying to drag me back to the car, but just wanted to stop by this lake one more time. It's so beautiful. And with that, our trip is coming to a conclusion. We'll be home this afternoon by dinner time. Right, Boots? So do not bring me near that one. It's been a great trip, and maybe we'll update on a drive home. We're at a rest break, and what Boots and I are doing is, come on, come on. Come on, Boots. Boots, Boots. And of course, great rest area. Those mountains. We are finally in Pennsylvania, right, Boots? Yay, we're back in Pennsylvania. Only another hour or so till we get home. She's getting out and stretching. She's been sleeping the whole way.